So welcome all, and we are starting a new book today. The book name is Focus by Daniel Goldman, and we will be having short sessions around 15 minutes per day. And let's see the cream of the book we are going to discuss and find some actionable points each day so that we not only read the content but also implement the cream out of it. So over to you, Milinji. Please carry on.
Yeah, thank you, Bikash ji. Yeah, that is what the initiative we started. We are going to see the 15 minutes, small nuggets from this book. So our focus is now on this particular book, Focus by Daniel Goleman, the hidden driver for of excellence.
Yeah, you can actually change it to read mode so that the full screen will be accessible.
Okay, so how to do that?
Go to view.
Yeah, read mode.
Here, read. Yeah.
Okay, that's fantastic. Thank you for that. Yeah. So today we are presenting Daniel Goleman's written book, Focus. Uh, he's the same author who came up with this book, Emotional Intelligence, which actually got famous in the world. People start talking about the EQ after IQ, that is intelligence, intelligent quotient, EQ, emotional quotient, and by the same author, this book, Focus. Uh, Author say it is a hidden driver of excellence. So like a computer machine, how we whenever we buy a laptop or a laptop or computer desktop, okay, the very key thing which we see, okay, what is the processor? Normally we do not see the hardware part of it, but the whole functioning, what are the software which are using, is mainly depend on the processor. If you are gaming PC, if you bought gaming PC, then it has a very high processing power. So a very keyword here is the hidden driver. In the same way, to achieve excellence anything in your life, uh, you need to look inside yourself, how your operating system work. And what is your operating system? It is how your brain works. Okay, that is what where whole processing happens. What is the role of your memory? How you connect, how your brain by default, okay, by default, how your brain connects to the external world, how your brain interprets the situations, people, events in your life. So this is the hidden secrets. No one share that in outside world. No one discuss about that. But in this book, Daniel Goleman actually explained it very beautifully, the functioning of the brain. So very core of this thing, around 60-70% of this book is around understanding your hidden driver, which is your brain. How uh, brain works on the attention. Now, attention is not something which we do not have. Okay, we already have something as attention, uh, like our sight or our hearing it. The way we hear the things through our eye, or the way we see the world. This is not something which we need to build or discover. It's already there. Our eyesight, our hearing power. Okay, but we can train our sight, our looking, our seeing the thing, okay, in such a way that it is more productive. Okay, we can add more value to it. What are the things that you watch through the eyes? In the same way, author explained that how you can use your brain, how you understand the brain functioning, how it builds the attention. So in this book, author goes in depth of the attention, how this attention is formed itself, how it is gifted to you in terms of the brain processing. That's why it is a hidden driver of excellence. Why excellence? Because each and everything in your life, whatever you do, it needs attention. It is not something from outside world. Like for example, you are attending this particular session. Okay, so that was the word attained. That means your attention is here. Okay, there are so many things happening in your life or around you. Okay, there is a lot of plan in your today's day. Okay, number of tasks you want to attain today. but you selected this particular session or to watch this video on YouTube. Okay, that means you provided your attention this one because your brain prioritized that this is really important, high important task for me to go through this video, to listen to or attend to this particular session. So our brain by default is actually programmed to cue the attention to the things which are really important, which are very key to it. Okay, so this attention is basically, so yeah, so this author explains what the attention is, how your brain process this particular attention, how it builds the attention. So it is not something which you do not have and you are gaining through reading this book. It is the thing which you already have, but since you explore the hidden power of your brain, you get more control on your attention. You will understand that why your brain get distracted when you see the notification. Okay, why you feel energy less or drain of energy after watching Netflix, binge watching Netflix. So those are the example why you get disturbed when you see some accident or some violent scene on the movie. Why you get disturbed? Okay, because your attention get disturbed, your emotions get disturbed in that. So this book talk a lot about your brain processing. Okay, what different type of the brain get activate and how to control that, how to program that, how to observe that. Once you know that power, that means you are controlling your attention just naturally because you know how it function, why it's happening, why you are interpreting any situation like that, why your attentions is not there, why your children's attentions are not in a book, why they are so much engrossed in a play or in a video game. All those examples are beautifully explained, and we'll go through those examples and different topics in this book, and we'll see how to train your focus. So it is not something which you do not have, you already have. Okay, but we'll use it, this knowledge, to bring the excellence in all areas of your life. Okay, so first this thing we'll see that at the end of the day, many of people they see we are in very mass distracted world. We have this energy. Okay, so time is a limited resource we have. Energy is again limited resource which we have. Attention is again limited resource we have, and money is again limited resource. So TEAM, these are all the limited resources we got for that particular day or any day of your life, but we need to use it wisely. Happens to this attention basically? This is the energy, but it goes most of attention in worries, that is overthinking. Okay, scrolling the Instagram, many time people engage in Instagram and social media, they watch Netflix binge watching, but at end of the day, eight of the time, then they think that okay, why I seen this one. Okay, so there is no reason, but it is just keeping their head outside this thing, and they just keep on watching. Okay, there is no actual reason or purpose around it. It is completely drains the energy binge watching Netflix. And what happens at the end of the day? There is no absolute energy remains to take care of the self care or to focus on the things which are really, really important to you. Now, how to gain that particular energy back? How to gain that particular attention span increase? Currently, it is just 4 seconds. How to increase that? So, this book helps you to understand for internally. Okay, by reading the book only you will understand, okay, this is why I am doing this, this is why I'm watching most of the time the Netflix or this thing. So there is no need to control the outside world, but the control comes from within, the way the book explains how your attention works. So today discussion we will see what the main different type of attention uh, author talks about. Okay, so we'll deep dive into attention. He talks about three focuses, okay, which is attention. One is the inner focus, that is self-awareness, okay, how you aware of yourself, how you aware of your surroundings, okay, how you connect with your surrounding, okay, how much you know about your inner working, that is your emotions, your feelings, Okay, what are your core values? So he talks about inner focus first. Okay, then second focus he talks about is other focus. Okay, empathy and relationship. Okay, as a human being, okay, we are the social animal, so we are all connected with the all the different outside world through the relationship. It is not only relation with the human being, but with our pets, with our the things which in our house. We always connect with those through this particular focus. Okay, the empathy, how we connect with the external world, how we empathize when someone in pain. Okay, if someone went through the some kind of diagnosis, etc., then how we connect with that particular person, with the patient, with our wife, with our kids. Okay, so it requires attention, it requires focus to connect with them. So author talk about this. We'll go in further chapters in the details of this one. How to improve, how to get the excellent in those particular focus, so that we can have a beautiful relation with not only with our colleagues, with our wives and all that, but throughout external world, with our trees, pets, and everything around us. And outer focus, that is as a whole system, that is, yes, we need to focus on the external system, like for example, the war which is happening outside world. Okay, there will be some kind of implication definitely in our life. Okay, what, how the government is working, what are the problems happening in the world, they will have impact on us, but we need kind of focus to address those issues. Okay, those are not directly impacting, but we need to have some kind of sense within us. So how to build that particular focus? So author divide this focus in three ways: inner focus, know your internal world; other focus, how we connect with the outside world, with everything outside. Okay, and outer focus, the system which is already we are part of, our nature, we are part of the earth, we are part of this whole cosmos. Okay, how to connect with that? We need that focus, we need to connect with the nature. Okay, how to do that? That is outer focus. So, inner focus is the self awareness. What it provides: clarity on values and intuition. We need to be very clear with our values and intuition, so that each and every task of our day is connected to that value. So that end of the day, you will see real fulfillment the way you spent your day. Okay. So your direction is defined by this inner focus. If you do not have this particular inner, or lack of this focus, or intensity of this inner focus is less, then you feel directionless and easily swayed by the external this thing. You will get distracted. The other focus, which is empathy, it is stronger connection and social intelligence. It will build the social intelligence. Okay, people will observe that you are socially, you are present in all the situation, all the moment, because the way your attention goes to them, the way you connect with other people, they will feel that particular vibrations from you. So that focus is, if you're not having this kind of focus, okay, if you lack or little bit reduce your intensity on this focus, you're isolated. Okay, or people will think that you are uncaring. Okay, or you're a jerk, you're not a people to stay with. Okay, you're not a friendly person. Why? Because it is not that your fault, but the other focus, this type of focus, you have the less in number. Okay, so we'll see in detail how to improve that. Okay, how to build that particular focus. And the third one author explains is the outer focus, that is system awareness, understanding the big picture. Okay, yes, normally we always think about ourselves, we always think about our family or the office we work for our company, but our company is also part of the bigger system. Okay, if I'm working in the IT, then IT company is mostly depend on the offshore work. The what's happening, the things are happening in world. If you're working in a car company, okay, or in on a petrol pump nowadays, okay, definitely it will have the war impact. So we are part of the big system. Okay, we cannot deny that particular fact. Our life is somehow connected to all those particular bigger system. So author explains that if we connect our focus, if we able to connect our attention to those bigger system, the bigger picture, it solves the problems in our life. So we always need to aware of those bigger system as well. And author explains that with the nice examples which we'll see in future. But if you lack it, you are blindsided, okay, by shifts in the world, and you are blind. Okay, now for example, if AI is now happening, okay, such a speed it catch up. Okay, in within few years of time, the whole world is going to change because of AI. We are seeing that particular pace. Okay, but if you are not learning AI or any new technology on AI, okay, you hold yourself back, then definitely in future it is going to impact somehow. Okay, it may impact your job, it may impact the whole understanding, the whole external world appears. So you cannot be just blindfolded to this new things which are happening all around us. Okay, although we say that there is a distraction around us, yes, we are part of that. Then you need to make that particular distance from that distraction. Otherwise, that distraction is going to eat all your attentions and your time, and the real value of your time, the time you spend with your family, is going to eat by that all distraction. So outer focus. So today we seen in this particular focus book the three type of focuses: inner, other focus, and outer focus. So today action for is just rate yourself. Just find in your life these are what are the different focuses, what are the different type of attentions you have in these three areas. You need to rate yourself, like how much I am in my inner focus, how I am aware of my inner focus, how I am aware of other focus, how am I connecting with others, how much time I spent on that, how much attention I have on those relations with outer things, and other way how much attentions I give per day, every day, on the external things. Okay, so this is what very first book, this particular book, talk about different type of focuses. Initially I thought that focus is just one focus, right, our attention, but no, this book brings a really different perspective. Yes, we need to see the world in three different focuses. That brings us the clarity actually, and brings the value to the work, whatever the work which you are doing in your life, in different parts of your wheel of your life. It will help you not only in your profession, but in your relationships, and making your life happy and achieve the high excellence. Okay, because yes, this is what for today, the triad of excellence. You like to
Yes.
add?
Yeah. Thank you for the real good insight on the focus that you have given from the book Focus by Daniel Goleman. Yeah, these three focuses are really important, and all the three focuses are very much vital and required for each and every individual. It is not that just the inner focus is sufficient, but yes, the other focus and outer focuses are also important, because we are living in a society,
Yes.
and we are supposed to have a balance of all the three components of the focus that we have discussed today. And let's go deeper into it again on Monday,
Yeah.
and we will be understanding the deeper intricacies of it and proceed ahead and use it, actually how we can leverage it the best possible way, that we will see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So because his own action, thank you for addition. Yes, these three focuses. So action step for us for these next 2 days is rate yourself 1 to 10 for this three this thing focuses. Um just take 1 minute, 1 minute in hour or in daytime, whenever you feel. Okay, and just focus on your breath. Okay, and during that time, just ask your question, what type of focus I'm having at this particular moment. Okay. So in 2 days time, you will come to know that what is your rating on these three focuses. Okay. And come with your answer in our next session. Let's focus on the this book, Focus by Daniel Goleman. Thank you everyone, and have a very nice
Yeah,
weekend.
one quick note, just
Yes,
I
yes,
want to add. Yeah, so whoever are watching the session in the YouTube, they can choose to rate their focus or their attention span of the three components that we have discussed in the comment section, and
yes.
you will feel that you are also kind of participating equally.
Yeah.
So I will also try to mention the Zoom link in the YouTube session, so that if you prefer to join live from Monday onwards, you can do so. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah. Because what will be time from Monday? Please, could you
Monday 1:30 p.m.
1:30? Okay.
IST.
So, see, yeah. So